Hey guys, Ash here. Just a heads up, this video will contain spoilers for Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 1, so if you don't want to get spoiled because you're keeping up with the US airings and not the international spoilers, this video definitely will contain spoilers, so click off this video while you can if you don't want to get spoiled. But with that said, on with the video and I hope you guys enjoy it. So Power Rangers Dino Fury episode 18. We're getting closer and closer to the season finale of Dino Fury, and I'm getting really excited. So episode 18 is an Izzy focused episode, and this Izzy focused episode is probably one of the most relatable episodes I've ever had, and I'm sure that a lot of people can relate to it too when facing a problem with studies. So the premise of this episode, Izzy is sort of failing her electronics exam, and she's not the best when it comes to reading it from books. So instead of reading and studying from books, she gets more of a hands-on approach, and that helps her save the day in this episode. And I really like that. I really like the lesson that Izzy learned, or the journey that Izzy went through in this episode to overcome her fears of failing electronics and getting a more hands-on approach and overcoming the situation. I really like that in this episode. Not only that, Ollie also had a really good moment as well where he became the mentor and gave Izzy the hands-on approach to help her out with this wire box situation that they have in the episode. So let's break down episode 18 of Power Rangers Dino Fury. So the episode opens up with the brand new couple, Izzy and Fern, hanging out after school, and this is where we learn that Izzy is sort of failing behind her electronic exam, and Fern offers to help her with her studies, but Izzy said she's got this and she's going to reread the books. So Izzy has confidence in herself that she's able to pass this test by just reading the books, and Fern believes her. So after this, the other Rangers show up and we quickly jump into the plot where there's this mysterious device in the park putting everyone to sleep, and the Rangers soon figure it out, but they also figure out there's another one in the construction site area, I'm guessing. So the Rangers split up and try to figure out what's going on. Ollie, Amelia, and Zato go to figure out what's going on in the construction site, while Izzy, Harvey, and Ion stay behind in the park to figure out what's going on. And because Izzy claims she's really good at electronics, she tries to figure it out after getting advice from Ollie, but that doesn't really work out for her, and she puts Ion and Harvey to sleep. So while this is going on, the Rangers are fighting the monster of the week. They destroy it, and all seems well, as they've destroyed the monster of the week so early on in the episode, so you just gotta think, so they're just gonna wake up the other Rangers and everything's gonna be good. Wrong, because apparently this monster was triplets, and we'll get into the monster later down the line in the episode. So the other Rangers show up and they figure out what's going on, and they teleport back to base to try and wake up Harvey and Ion. So the Rangers back at the base, they figure out what happened, and Ollie sort of yells at Izzy because he gave her specific instructions with what to do, and she failed him. And this is where I mentioned earlier where Izzy gives this big speech where she says she's not the best at electronics, like she's good at everything else, but when it comes to electronics, she's not the best, and she's worried she's going to fail this course. And Ollie says in the episode saying, hey, if you talked to me before your exam, I could have helped you out and we wouldn't be in this mess. And Izzy acknowledges that she should have reached out to Ollie for help, but Izzy's feeling down after being sort of yelled out by Ollie, and Solon and Ollie are trying to figure out what's wrong with the box to sort of reverse the effects. And Solon has this idea, this really good idea, saying, hey, why don't we get Izzy's help? If she's bad with electronics, maybe she can get a hands-on approach and learn what's going on. So that way you can teach her how to handle this situation. And after that, we get this big montage of Ollie and Izzy playing with the electronic box and learning about how it works and the system and the wires and stuff like that, and everything going on for it. So it's a nice wholesome moment that these two characters have, these two teammates have, as they figure out what the hell is going on with this box. So Izzy is given a crash course by Ollie and they're able to wake up Ion and Harvey from their slumber. So after this, the triplet monsters, or well, they're twins now, are hanging out in Void Knight's base, and we figure out what Void Knight's plan is, to launch a giant sleep bomb in the city to put everyone to sleep while the monsters deal with the Rangers so they can find the Sporex beast, because I feel like most of Void Knight's plans would have worked if there were no Rangers, because if he can get rid of the Rangers like he did in Cutoff, where he just cuts off their communication and he hunts Sporex Beast, I feel like most of his plans would have worked or gone off without a hitch, and this seems like one of those plans. If the Rangers were hit by the sleep bomb, then Void Knight would have won already, but Void Knight's plans always seem really good. It's just a shame they're always cut short. So the Rangers go to confront the remaining monsters, and things don't look good for him, because as Ollie tries to disarm the sleeping bomb, he is put to sleep by a sneakily placed little device machine thingy that we saw at the start of the episode. So he's put to sleep by that, which has Izzy step up to the challenge and try to disarm the sleeping bomb while the Rangers are fighting the monsters in the Megazord. And this is a really cool Megazord fight, I will say that. We also get to see a really cool Zord combination in this episode, and that's fusing the Dino Champion Zord Megazord mode with the Demetria Zord with Ion Zord, the Mosa Razor Zord. So we get this really cool Ultra Zord combination, and I freaking love the design for this Zord. It looks amazing. I freaking love it. So they're able to defeat the monster, and Izzy is able to stop the bomb from going off, and she's able to save the day. And I really like that. I really like how Izzy was able to not conquer her fears, but have confidence in herself that she's able to handle this electronic situation and figure out this crossing wires situation as well. But Izzy is able to save the day and disarm the device. So, with that said, that's going to bring my review, my discussion, my mini recap, my mini podcast, breakdown, whatever you want to call it, of Power Rangers Dino Fury Episode 18. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you did enjoy this review, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and don't forget to turn on notifications. Leave a comment down below, because YouTube has been messing up my Dino Fury reviews and not pushing them in the YouTube algorithm, so that's a little bit scary there. But thanks for watching, have a wonderful day or night, and special thanks to all the members such as Swaggerfor and Andrew McCoyle. If you want to get your name shouted out like these guys over here, join the Patreon and become a YouTube member for special perks on the channel and stuff like that. With that said, thanks for watching, have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, take care, bye!